Hey, Mark, fake banter for the intro.
That's all I know how to do.
Great.
Good to be here.
Welcome to Tuesdays with
Stories.
Hit her in the face with a surfboard.
And then the duck fell out of his bag.
Surf's up. And she didn't even flush.
Knock, knock.
Who's there? Mark Norman and Joe List.
Yeah! This is Tuesdays with Stories, everybody.
No, that's terrible.
This is supposed to be cheesy.
My radio is spitting at me.
Ah! Hey, folks, sorry, we were a little distracted by a ne'er-do-well going by.
Well, the window's open. It makes me nervous.
That's true. The window's open. Got a good breeze coming in, but I got to get a curtain jack.
Yeah, you got to get a curtain. You got to get some curtains up in this motherfucker.
Some curtains, maybe a big bush. I tried to plant. I don't know if you noticed. I put some. Me and the wife went out and bought all these botany, and we put it in the dirt, and half of them died and half of them grew.
Well, that's good. Well, you don't have enough banana peels out there.
I've put 38 of them over and over, but the locals took them.
Well, I never noticed the garden because, see, I come from this direction, so I go straight in. But I do walk through here. I guess I'm just so far. I'm always looking in the window to see if you're here. I'm like, is anyone here? What's going on?
Well, you're walking into a home. That's a big moment. You don't want to just see a nudity.
Right.
Or do you?
Not really.
I'd love to show you.
You?
Yeah.
Oh, your wife, maybe. I mean, I don't want to see your dick.
Really? I'd love to see your dick.
I've shown you my dick back in the old days. I used to show everyone my dick, and then the Me Too movement came around, and all of a sudden you got to put your dick away.
I know. Now I'm wearing a blindfold.
One of my favorite things to do is FaceTime with Bobby Kelly during the COVID. Then I just go and then show the cock, and it was great.
I remember that one.
Great gag, yeah. Or I would do a full zoom on the computer and then stand up and reveal the whole time your dick was out.
Oh, fun.
Those are good
Jeffrey Toobin.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, the funny thing is the FaceTime to me is more awkward than the dick.
Right.
You put your phone on your dick, I'm like, this I understand. The
Sure.
FaceTime, I got nothing to say. It's too awkward.
It is. I mean, Louis had that great bit, and I know it's a great bit because I always thought about it before and since, but that moment with a woman where you take the dick out, you don't know what kind of dick they're going to have.
So true. Yeah.
It's a fat dick, a chubby dick, a sideways dick.
Black dick,
wrinkly.
veiny dick, cut, uncut.
Exactly. Uncut jams.
Yeah, but
purple head, white head.
I guess we kind of have that with the clam, because with the body, you go, oh, I can get like a tit kind of outline here and a fat or a skinny outline, but the clam is still pretty, what's the word?
Unique?
Well, unique, but I was gonna say parental discretion. Like you gotta unlock that parent lock to get behind that thing.
Apparently, but yeah, I mean, but I think
Parent trap.
twats don't have as much diversity as a cock.
I don't know, man. I can show you a lineup of some real cold cuts.
Oh, Chuck is nodding. It just makes me so disgusted that Chuck is looking at beaver, smelling beaver.
Oh,
as a
yeah.
child walks
He's
by.
been to the butcher shop many times, but there's a lot of cuts of meat out there.
But also, the pussy's not going like all the way in your mouth, you know?
That's
You're kind
true.
of licking and nibbling a little bit. And also, it's always... I never looked at the penis. I mean, the penis, Freud. I
Oh,
never
boy.
looked at the pussy too much. I just...
Oh,
it was-
really?
yeah.
Oh, my wife and me, I've got tea time with that thing. We've done a podcast, just the clam.
Well, my wife's pussy, of course.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking.
Yeah, I'm talking about all the previous pussies.
I see.
I just would glance and kind of, you can't look in the eyes of it.
Also, the vagina it's in an odd spot where it's under the body in a way. It's like, it's not here, it's here.
Right.
So it is kind of hard. You got to really get a periscope upside down to see that thing.
Yeah, I feel like I've taken a good look at more assholes than vaginas because doggy style, that asshole is just face to face with the blowhole.
You got that right, Fatty. I mean, that's really where I'm making some brown eye contact.
Oh, yeah, that's where the rubber meets the road, is that fucking stink hole.
Always shocking, and maybe the gays are going through this, not the fans, the actual homosexuals out there, because you're really vulnerable. The person who's behind you, you're looking towards Mecca, and you don't know what's happening back. They could be texting, putting dog ears on you, woohoo, on a Snapchat filter, and your beehole is just blowing in the wind.
It's out. I mean, I couldn't do it. Mitch Fatel, who I always talk about, has some of my favorite jokes
He's a
ever.
funny cat.
He had a great one. He's like, I wouldn't be able to do it. Because the whole time I'd be like, are you eating back there? Just so funny. are you eating?
Exactly.
You have no idea what's going on. Your face is in the pillow. You're chewing on a cock.
Yep.
You know, you got a rubber dildo in your face.
Sure, you're doing the crossword. Meanwhile, behind you is God knows what. They could be doing like fucking shadow puppets on your back.
And I'll pull out the phone and start scrolling photos of her friends, too. She has no idea.
Yeah. That's a good move.
I'm like, keep those eyes closed. And here I am just looking at her aunt, her uncle, her brother.
Facebook, top friends. I'm on it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's exciting. It's nice to be back there. I wouldn't want to flip it. But ladies are happy to just get down on all fours and go, saddle up, Dickless.
Well, I just love the curvature of that butt, the wide open space, the back dimple, and that slope down to the head. It's just a beautiful thing.
Anyone else hard? This is really turning into Tuesdays After Dark.
Remember we had that idea for that show?
Oh, yeah. That's still, I stand behind that.
We should really start thinking outside the box. It's enough already with this bullshit. Well, would you eat cum? You fucked your dad. It's enough already.
I think that's our bread and butter.
It's bread and butter. I like bread and butter, but I wouldn't mind some soup. Let's get the show going. We'll get some beefcakes. They serve drinks.
We had that one guy, Meat. Remember Meat? We hired a guy to be shirtless with slacks on. He was ripped out of control, and we called him Meat.
Oh, did we? Because Mike Cronin is meat to me. He ain't hot. He's gross.
No, he's gross. You don't want him shirtless. But this guy we called him Meat because he was just made of meat, this guy. He was like
Nick Simmons.
Yes. By the way, he went viral recently. You see that?
No,
they go,
I haven't kept up on.
They go, I don't either. I blocked him, but it came from another account. It was like some guy goes, "You can fight any male celebrity. Who would you fight?" And he goes, "Elliot Page." It was a perfect answer because you can't argue with it. You can't be like, "Wait, yeah." Right. So that was fun.
Chuck, what you chiming?
We started doing a Tuesdays After Dark bonus series. Remember, we turned off all the lights.
What?
And, you don't remember this?
Not at all.
And we put like lights on you guys, so it was after dark, and it was all sex talk, and we called it Tuesdays After Dark. We did one at the studio.
We never did that.
You're thinking of Tell 'em Dad pod.
I'm gonna
look it up. You guys keep going.
What studio?
The one near Grand Central.
What?
We turned off all the lights. You don't remember that?
I must have blacked that out.
You don't remember it either, right?
No idea. This is one of your roofie nights.
I think you came up, but I don't know. I mean, one time Rupert stood in front of the sun and it got dark. the whole Western Hemisphere went dark.
Ooh, that was the 79 blackout is what that was.
But no, I don't remember Tuesdays After Dark sex stories with a flashlight. What are you talking about?
We got to start calling Rupert the Eclipse from now on.
You should have him be the beefcake.
That's just cake.
Yeah, because it's Tuesdays bonus After Dark.
2023.
Wow. I don't remember that.
I don't remember that at all. Yeah. Obviously didn't play well either. No one cared.
No, they liked it.
Oh, really?
You got 186 likes on this, which is a lot for
They liked it. If it was Chuck's idea, the fans loved it. If it was one of our ideas, the fans hated it.
It was your idea.
Oh,
of course.
Yeah.
Of course it was. I love that.
I'm quite generous.
It's a damn good idea.
It's a fine product.
That Yoo-hoo's a fine product. But anyways, we got to think outside the twat. Because we got children now. Let's come up with something that really cooks.
I like it. Maybe something involving Israel or Gaza. That seems where the kids are at.
Well, that cooks, all right. It is hot tamales over there.
Oh, yeah. A lot of boiling flesh. Hostages. But something. Like, what are the kids up to?
Well, I think we do the same thing in a live setting. The idea was the Playboy show.
Yes.
And, we host it. We got a beefcake walking around. Instead of women, we have men.
We don't objectify the ladies.
Although now, I think the woke stuff has kind of gone the way of the dodo. So now we could go back to having hot bitches.
Oh, okay. Finally, America's back.
We do inclusive, ironically inclusive, and we have a guy in a wheelchair, a peg lady. You know the peg lady?
Yes. She's hobbling around somewhere. She loved you.
Yeah, doesn't like you, likes me.
Well, I think I got her stuck in a sewer grate and never saw her again. But what about a trans in there? We got a hot guy with a puss.
All right, well, Bailey J. When we can hire her, she's hotter than my fucking sister's ass. I love Bailey J.
Bailey Gay. I'm in.
Look at Chuck's. He never heard of her. He's
Googling.
Chuck's eyebrows shot up, and so did his fucking shorts tent.
Tent City.
Yeah, Bailey J. Give her a good. You'll like what you see.
Oh, yeah. It's a really pretty lady with a decent hog.
A nice piece, and we could have her run the show. I haven't heard from her in a while.
Yeah.
Heard from her, seen her.
Yeah.
She's around for a bit.
I've seen her. She's my background screensaver. But yeah, we'll give her a toot. And what was the thing? We brought guests on, and we asked them sexual questions.
I don't even think it was just sexual. I think we did. It was basically Tuesdays with Stories live. It was a big fail. And we had Comedy Central there. We had execs there.
I forgot about that.
We had execs.
How did we get execs
marriage.
there?
I think it was just, Ann Harris.
Oh, she came?
Yeah, I think it was Ann Harris and somebody else. And the whole
no.
time, we both had like panic attacks. We were like, this sucks. I'm sorry. And then Bobby was on, and then you came in hot. You were like, you blew a guy in 1988.
Yeah.
And you didn't really ease in, so he was upset. He was like, fuck you. He got defensive.
Yeah.
Michelle Wolf was on.
Schumer might have popped in?
Schumer popped on.
Wow. We had some names. I mean, these are high level. Wolf is huge. Schumer's huge. Bobby's fat.
And then we just brought it on. Nick Simmons just came, and he didn't really... He stood there. We didn't really give him proper advice, so he just stood shirtless on stage with us.
I thought that was the advice.
The whole thing went down like fucking Tower 2.
It was bad, yeah. Tower 2 was graceful. This thing really just came crumbling down, and I forgot we had Ann there. And could you imagine that meeting on Monday? How was that after dark bullshit? She's like, whoa, mama. Pearl Harbor, Gaza, Tower 6, the Pentagon, nothing on this. The Malibu fires were funnier.
It was my whole career just encapsulated, and boy, it was a bag of turds. I mean, we really ate a bag of turds up there.
Big bag of turds, slow night, long night, and I almost ended the show. We were like, all right, we gotta retool. We gotta go back to the workshop and change the title.
Retooling. I'll retool you. Well, I think the mistake was also, why wouldn't we just film it? Why did we bring them to the show?
Oh, we didn't
You should
film.
just film and then send them a good one.
Wow, we didn't film that? God, we were retards.
And not only did we not film it, we had the fucking execs in. Like, if you're going to give executives something, film the best version and then hand them that.
Oh, God.
And I also think another issue was half the crowd was regular tourists off the street. So there's a bunch of Germans, and then there's just a big muscle head. And then you and I going, oh, my God, I boiled my dad's cum and put it in my hair.
Sure.
And
that was a good bit. Oh, man, that's crazy. I'm embarrassed. I'm getting, like, chills thinking about how awful that was. I can't believe the seller... Because you know how Liz will walk in every now and then like a secret shopper?
She was appalled.
She'll just be like, what did I sign up for? And then she'll trash us later. But we had a good couple VU shows.
Now, all that being said, I think we run it back.
Yeah.
We try it again.
Let's do it all again the same way.
We have a musician. Maybe we do it at Grove or at Sesh, something with a little more lower stakes. We get the cameras rolling. We have Chuck. We have Salacuse. We don't put film in his camera.
Sure, on auto.
Just let him make him feel good, you know.
Yeah.
And
I'll give him a Polaroid.
we have a sexy lady
Sure.
come out, and maybe we interview her about something. I'll do the interview. You zing and zang. We got to go to our strengths.
Yes.
So I'll say, so when you have, I'll do like what's that guy? Dick Cavett.
Sure.
And then you're Groucho.
Ooh.
I'm Cavett. I'm Dick. You're Grouch.
I like it. That evens out.
So, and I go, and I go, Mark, come on.
Right.
We do that thing.
It's inappropriate.
What are you, crazy?
You can't say that. It's irreverent.
And then the people at home take it serious and
Right.
think I'm trying to, what do you call that? Edit you? What do they say?
Censor.
They never realize that it's in the episode.
Bianca
That's the
Censori.
funniest.
I know.
He's always censoring Mark. I'm like, but you saw it.
Exactly.
Anyways, that's a side note. But anyways, we do that, and maybe we wear high heels or something, or suits.
We'll bring in Greg. You'll be scared.
Who's Greg?
The cat.
I don't know about Greg. That's
All
a little
right.
broad for our
Sure. Not too much pussy. But we can get a fake cat.
fake
We
cat.
can pet it.
Maybe we can have a black musician. Call him Cat.
Ooh, Bodega Cat.
Cat Williams.
Aha, Cat Stevens.
We do it at the Fat. We have a cat theme.
Ooh.
Fat Black Pussy Cat. Greg is there. The Bodega Cat's on the table.
Sure.
What was the other cat? Oh, and then the black musician with sunglasses.
I like it. His name's like Alley Cat. Something like that.
That's big.
Yeah, all right.
Al E. Cat.
There we go.
Okay.
I don't know. Do you think the girl could be dressed as a slutty cat?
Oh, I'm into when I see Miss Rachel with the black guts and the thing. You get a girl dressed as a cat, I'm harder than my father's asshole.
What do you think's going on with this lady? She's like a witch. She has like a spell, something inside of her voice that just it makes kids flock to her, like the Pied Piper.
My son walks around going, Rachel.
That's what I'm saying. She's like a voodoo queen, this whore.
That's a good name for a song. Have you seen the views on her?
It's insane.
385 million, 425 million. I mean, I've watched episodes of Rachel literally 60 times.
Well, you know what it is? I see that 400 million views, and I just think that's 400 million parents who are like, I can't do this anymore.
Absolutely. Well, my kid now, he'll just go, Rachel.
Whoa, you see?
Rachel. And
She's
after
a witch.
while, you're like, all right, I'll put it on for 10 minutes, and then I, go in the bathroom and jerk off while I look at National Enquirer.
Sure. Well, those saggy African yams.
No, what's it called? Is that what it was called?
Oh, Geographic.
National Geographic.
Sorry,
Yes,
I went Geographic.
Yeah, it's funny. I was picturing the yellow. I think I
Me too.
manifested it to you.
I used to really, before the internet, my dad had a stack of those, and I would just 3 hours a day. Just sit there Indian style and highlight the good stuff. And, is that Mozambique? Look at that. Boy, we had nothing going on.
First of all, it's crisscross applesauce. What are you, nuts?
Oh,
Indian
sorry.
style. Jesus Christ.
How?
What kind of show do you think this is?
Smallpox.
But, yeah, no, I remember seeing those African tits with the bone and the nose and the droopy black tit. And it was fire, as the kids say.
It was like a big sock full of nickels. But yeah, did you hear RFK, by the way? He said the food is the genocide of the Native Americans, not the shooting them.
Oh, wow. Good for him.
Yeah.
He's a hell of a guy. I like him. He also was like, no one should take medical advice from me, which was also
Did he say that?
Yeah. Under oath. He's like, well, I wouldn't take medical advice from me. And you're like, aren't you the head of the medical advice department?
I think he's literally the head.
Yeah. Well, what can you do?
He's got a big fucking head on that guy, too. He's popping out of that collar. He's so red.
So no dice on the Starbucks run, eh?
I'm putting it right now.
Ah, okay.
you're doing
I Venmoed you a pretty penny.
That was a good penny.
Yeah, that's a decent penny.
Good penny.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hey, all
you
right.
sure you don't want anything?
You want anything?
Farthing.
Get
I'm okay.
something.
I'm
It'll
okay.
be fun. We'll be Starbucks buddies.
Maybe a cookie?
Double up the cookies. Two cookies.
we got a cookie out here. 2 cooks?
2 cooks.
Double
cook.
1 cook, 1 no cook.
That could be the show. 2 cooks. I think the show idea. I think we should give it one more shot.
Too many cookies in the kitchen.
And I'm fat.
Oh, so's Chuck.
I can't stop eating sweet tiramisu. I eat tiramisu every night.
Sue me.
I cannot because it's my cigarettes. You see, so you can have a cocktail.
Yes, I can.
I sit around. I got the baby, and then the thing, and the stress. It's very stressful with the schedule, and you got to do the regs, you got to do the Tuesdays, you got to do the road. Then you have a baby, and by the end of the day, instead of lighting a cigarette or blowing a guy, I take tiramisu and I shove it right in my asshole.
Oh, that sounds good. My asshole looks like someone shoved tiramisu in it, but it is damn good. It's so soft and fluffy.
I love
like
soft and
Rupert.
fluffy. Yeah.
How do I do a quick steep in the app?
Ooh,
What
you
does
gotta
that
go to the
mean?
notes.
Wait, are they delivering?
No, I'm going to go pick it up. Oh, you want me to go there? Okay. I'll go.
No, you can go. Yeah, order. Then it doesn't have to be that quick. Once you get over there, then you take it out.
All right. You want me to take it out?
Yeah, you got to take it out.
I'll be the barista.
Oh,
Well, that's not what a barista's job. The barista
boy.
puts it in. You take it out.
All right, I'll take it out.
How hard is it to take tea bags out? Don't act like I'm
know
some
about the quick
chooch of the
steep.
year.
It's a good...
You take the lid off.
We
If
got-
I had said a coffee with milk, you'd take the lid off and put the milk in.
They put
They
the milk
would.
in.
No, not anymore. Now
Oh.
it's back on the shelf.
Oh,
That was COVID.
Oh, really? I like when it's on the shelf because I can really drown it.
You got that straight.
I got milk on the way here in my Starbucks. I ordered it.
Ooh.
Well, the app, if you order whatever, I think
I'll-
you'll be
I'll
okay.
steep.
You
I'll
take a
steep.
tea
I'll do the
bag
quick
out.
steep.
You take your cock out when you come on one of your girlfriends.
Put your dick in the hot tea. Remember when people? Did you ever do that? My friend, I don't want to give his name away. I grew up with a guy who was a real animal, real wild man.
Uh-huh.
Every group had one.
Sure, or a couple sometimes.
Sure, but we had a big party, and a guy we didn't love showed up to the party, and he was like, "Hey, Bobby, let me get your beer glass. I'll fill you up." And Bobby's like, "Oh, thanks." And I look over, and my friend's like, "Mark," and he's filling up the beer on the keg with his dick in the glass.
Oh, that's funny.
Hey, he was that guy. He's dead now.
I thought you were going to say he pissed in it, and I would have not liked that guy. But
No.
dick in the glass, that's gold.
Dick in the glass. You could see the beer filling up around the dick. You know, it was classic. But then he had to pull his dick out. It was just drippy.
I love that. I would have sucked it.
It was pretty funny. But you don't want that guy not on your side.
Right. I got one similarly. This is what I'm picturing when you're telling that story. We were all fucking wild animal idiots.
Yeah.
But we had one. We would get late in the night drunk. We had one friend, Mike. You would dare him to do things, and he would do something crazy.
Yes, I know, Mike.
And we had one where we were doing a thing where we all pulled pubes out, and we were gonna put pubes. I got to make sure I got this right. Putting pubes in a beer thing, a can of beer.
A can of beer.
And he had to pound the beer with like 70 pubes in it.
So
Pubes
he
from
knew.
everyone in the house.
He knew they were okay.
Yeah, so that was the bet. And we all put in, I don't know, $3 a piece. So it was like $18. He's going to pound a beer, and it had 60 pubes in it.
Wow.
And he goes, okay, but I want a chaser. I want a
That's
Coca-Cola
fair. That's fair.
chaser. And as he's getting ready to do it, he's getting himself psyched up. My friend Jeff has his chaser, and he takes a cigarette butt and he puts it in the Coke can. So, like, he's about to drink all these pubes.
Wow.
And we don't even give him the luxury of drinking a Coke.
That's
Jeff puts
brilliant.
a cigarette butt in it.
Brilliant, Jeff.
So then he gets all the pubes. And literally, he's got pubes on his face and stuck on his lips.
No.
He goes to drink his Coke to wash down the pubes, and it just, cigarette butt. We all go, fuck you. And we high-fived. It was great.
Yeah, this is your best buddy.
Yeah, absolutely. We love him.
Well,
Love him.
you get why Jackass became a thing, because that was just a normal thing the dudes did, and then they had the decency to film it.
Right.
And they upped it, too. They're like, we're not going pubes. We got a fucking bull that we're going to put you in a cage with.
Jackass sometimes, though, the shaving the head and then the pain. I don't like pain.
I don't love the pain.
Like an arrow to the asshole or you chop the end of your dick off as a gag. I'm like, come on.
I mean, Johnny Knoxville broke his dick at the end of it. Like, his dick doesn't work now.
Oh, jeez.
I know. So it's all fun and games till your Coxville is not working. Brr, brr, brr. Remember that guitar string?
Oh, man. That
So
show.
cool.
MTV had some really tremendous stuff. Remember you had Oddville? Oddities?
Oh, yeah. Oddville.
Odd
Couple?
It was like a
Mossad?
Oddities. It was like a talk show.
What?
Louis was on it one time.
What?
Which is crazy because I watched every episode. I think it was called Oddville.
Ringing a bell.
It's called Oddville MTV.
Yeah.
Like
Never
it's
heard
a
of this.
city and state.
It was like what do you call it? A talk show.
Yeah.
But yeah, Louis was on an episode.
I'll be Googling that later.
And then there was also The State.
State.
The state, and then
Ben
there
Stiller's
was
show, Remote Control.
Singled Out
Yep.
was fun.
They also had, like, even Teen Mom, as sad as it is, was pretty revolutionary. You're, like, seeing these fat white ladies in Cleveland who are like, yeah, I had a kid when I was 4.
Oh, Buzzkill.
Buzzkill. That's what I was trying to remember.
That was
Buzzkill.
awesome. That show was great.
Boiler
that
Point?
was
That
like
again?
that was what's his toes. That was Punked before Punked. It
Yes.
felt like.
Oh.
Big cell phone, remember that? It was like a huge thing. It's big cell phone. It's like very early in hidden camera stuff. He was walking around Central Park with this gigantic.
Oh,
Kind of,
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, Buzzkill.
That show was huge.
Yeah, Tom Green was
Tom
MTV.
Green show
Best.
was. I loved that show.
Did you watch the documentary?
I did.
Excellent.
Very fun. I didn't know he was that. He was like a stand-up comedian. He was a rapper. He did the show and acting. Then
Oh,
he fucked Drew Barrymore up the ass.
I love that show.
My buddy Brian Nichelle is kind of like my mentor. He helps me out in TV, and he was
Like
like
a word with him.
he was like part of all those shows. He worked at MTV
Wow.
for like years and years and years. He's trying to do a video podcast where he gets everybody behind the scenes and he interviews everybody.
It was kind of
did it.
YouTube before YouTube,
Right.
you know, but they still had to approve everything. But yeah, the fact that they had a show called Jackass where guys just hit themselves in the nuts with a hammer.
Right. And very little diversity on there.
Very little.
Yeah. So that was nice. And then they had the rock show, 120 minutes and
yeah.
all that good stuff.
Yo MTV Raps.
Yes.
What was that one with Loader? Do-do-do-do-do-do.
MTV
Yeah.
News. You hear it first.
It was funny when they did Jackass 3. They've made 3 of those movies. The third one, it got all... Is it 4 now?
Jackass Forever.
Okay, the fourth one, as you said, it's like, we got to have this girl in here. So now they're kicking a girl in the twat because they're like, we got to be diverse.
Isn't she a comic? Wolf?
Yes. Wolfson. She's super cool. Great gal.
Rachel Wolfson, yeah.
But like, I think Eric Andre was like in the background because it's one of these things where you're like, we got to have a black guy, but we also don't want to shoot him.
Right.
We'll shoot the white guy. We can't shoot the black.
Eric Andre was so harassed by Knoxville on the show they were doing for ABC that he quit the show after halfway into filming because he kept giving him like tasers and stuff like that.
Look, I gotta say, Eric Andre, amazing guy, amazing comedian, super funny, innovative dude. We had him on the pod, the drunk pod. I'm like, Eric Andre, we got broken, what do you call those, breakaway glasses? We were all prepared because we're like, he's a crazy wild guy. Sam hit me with the breakaway glass. He's like, geez, what are you doing? And I'm like, you're the guy. You're Eric Andre.
Oh, wow.
And then I was like, you want a drink? You crazy wild dude? He's like, oh, I'm off the drink. If I have one sip of alcohol, I can't sleep at night. He's like, I'm off caffeine. I'm like, what are you, crazy? It was like Evel Knievel being in a wheelchair.
Interesting.
It was kind of a bummer.
Did you see him on Jeselnik's show?
No.
Jeselnik had the talk show, right?
Yes.
With the desk. And Eric Andre brought in fireworks.
That's what I'm looking for.
In the middle of it, he threw them under the desk while they were filming, like a Conan O'Brien style show, and it went off.
Great.
Jeselnik was not happy.
None too pleased.
No.
Well, I was
Just
waiting for that guy.
Doesn't seem happy anymore. I never see him happy. I mean, I never really knew him that well, but every time I see him, he's talking very seriously.
Yeah, he's a brilliant writer, but
of course,
he doesn't seem to be enjoying life.
I don't know. I mean, every clip I see, he's like very seriously talking. And he makes some great points, but
that's true. He's a smart guy.
He's like kind of like talking like this. I'm like, come on, you fucking son of an
onion. Well, remember that great Ari moment? This is like the height of all the shit where he snapshotted his Twitter, and it was like comedian, and they were all like, we got to help the world, we got to stop hate, we got to stop war, and he's like, comedians.
Right.
This is comedy now.
Yeah.
So, we're still yucking it up.
Oh, I'm yucking.
Yeah.
Well, I've always said you get 2 serious posts a year. I'll give you 2.
I'll give you 1. Your mom died, great, go nuts.
Right.
But even your mom dying, go hug the corpse and finger it. Why are you talking to us about it?
Well, I mean, like hey, is he driving to Starbucks?
What the hell fat move is that?
Strange man this is.
It's a block away, less than a block.
Oh, he's parking the car in the garage. Oh, I see. He's not in a spot. I thought
he's
got
not?
a spot. I think he's
thought
just
he did
blocking
too.
a driveway. Or maybe he's just getting his
I think that
brass
is a
knuckles.
spot.
Oh, he's in a spot. So maybe he's
Oh.
just getting his knife.
Oh, he's
or
getting his taser for the neighborhood.
his 3D glasses. I don't know. All right, should we
Hoverboard.
get into some stories?
Yeah,
here? 'Cause
yes.
I got a whopper.
Lay it on me, fatty. Put that tiramisu right in the bunghole.
It'd be kind of funny to tell an all-time whopper while he's gone.
Ooh. Well, he'll see it at the edit.
Yeah, I suppose. I don't know that he watches these.
Although I think he's got about 17 minions doing his bidding.
This is one of the most fascinating men I've ever met. He's as ugly as the day is long. He's got 75 bitches. He's got a team of 40 working for him.
Yeah.
And 3 of them are Rupert.
Right?
I can't. He's got a house the size of, his house is bigger than yours.
It's crazy. He's like MTV Cribs, this guy. Speaking of MTV.
It's not, that was a great show too. But
That
I
was
heard a lot
fun.
of the cribs were fake.
What?
I think a lot of the hip hop houses were just phony houses.
Crib death. I had no idea.
Some were real, some were fake.
Damn.
I wish I was your lover.
Remember, they'd always go in the fridge, like, what's in the fridge? And it would be like crazy amounts of energy drinks and beer. And I'm like, who actually lives like this? You have to go shopping every day to have this.
I think they're probably advertisements.
Oh, I'm an
Deals.
idiot. I'm an idiot. And
Maybe.
every single episode to the T.
No, it's shit.
Okay. Well, shit works. But they go to the bedroom and they go, this is where the magic happens. And you go, can't we get a new line here?
Superman can't walk. There was a comedian, Dave Greenberg, I probably told you this. He quit, he got married, he left. He was a redheaded Jew, and he was hilarious.
Yuckaroo. Double whammy.
He had a great joke. He goes, the Cribs, they always say, this is where the magic happens. He goes, if I gave a tour of my house, I couldn't get away with saying this is where the magic happens, even if I was levitating my race car bed. Pretty fun.
That's funny.
And then he had another one. You got to remember, he was 4 years in. He said, I think I've told you this joke a million times. He goes, we were a very poor family. For Christmas, for Halloween, I went out as Winnie the Pooh. I wore a red T-shirt and no pants.
I like
Very
it.
funny. Anyways, he quit.
Honeypot.
I might quit myself.
Tigger, please.
Whoa!
But yeah, sounds like a funny guy. But yeah, that Crib show. You're right. Now that I'm looking back, it's had a lot of holes in it.
Yeah, but still cool.
Cool show.
All right, you want to tell me about London? Where should we start?
I want to
here?
hear this Whopper.
Okay, because it's whoppy to you and me. It might not be whoppy to them.
Well, you built it up for 6 weeks, and now you're bringing it back down.
I know. I did too much build. Well, I got these fucking onions in my head going. Who cares about this? What do I care? Son of onions.
Okay, that's a different onion.
Right.
I'm thinking of a dahlia.
Very excited about my my cup of tea.
They double cooked, too.
And cookies.
Maybe we should lay it on a tarp for the crumbs.
Boy, he really took his time getting over there, this son of a bitch.
Yeah. Oh, there he is. That wasn't so bad.
Whoa! That was too fast.
The mobile order is a move I would never do.
Oh, boy, he can't get through. Can't see Peter. Oh, my God, he just blew up. The tea just exploded in his face.
No way. That's hot tea.
I don't know. Something just went up in his face for a second there. I don't know. He's saying something.
Oh, well, he's going to get sued with the burn.
We should have hit his mic while he was going. All right, so here we go. Let me just give it to you, because I'm dying to tell you, my friend, forget these people.
Let me just get right into it.
I'll just shoot right through this thing.
Yeah.
So I'm out and I wish I could preface, but if I preface, it'll give away the big explosion. But you don't need the preface. They need the preface. You don't need the preface.
All right.
You fill it in.
Okay, preface.
So I'm in Cleveland. I got to sneeze. I'm wearing the Hilarities sweatshirt.
Great club, great time. Great food.
I got to sneeze. You fill in.
All right. I love Hilarities. That's a beautiful room. Last time I headlined there, my opener, this is how good the club is. Thank you. Last time I headlined there, my opener shot his special as the opener. Because we did like 7 shows.
Oh, which opener?
Sean Murph.
Oh, Murph Dog.
Funny
Take
guy.
The tea out? Tea bags out?
Meryl Streep.
Let me see. It might be too hot. Too hot in the hot tub.
Burn myself.
Yeah, I told you. You're going to get
That's what I was
sued
going
like
for.
McDonald's. You steep what you sow. Oh, yeah.
Holy
that's
shit.
good.
It's hot. You told me you burned yourself.
I ran across the street and I got it all over my finger. I have to go to the hospital.
Oh, no. Burn.
My tongue.
It's hot.
I can go eat pussy now.
Bernie Sanders.
Jesus, fuck.
Wow.
Why'd you tell me to sip it?
How long you got to wait for that, too? That would annoy me. I want to just drink it right away.
Well, it's meditative. It's nice. Like, if you take the lid off, you can kind of fast forward it a little bit.
There you go.
I really just burned the shit out of myself. That was horrible.
Yeah.
Take the top off
A fun
like
little gif.
Burke Kreischer.
Anyways, okay, so I'm in Cleveland doing Hilarities. Now, when I'm on the road, I'm trying to stay fit. Here, I go to Equinox. I do kettlebell workouts. I'll go to the gym or I'll run. But Cleveland, you don't really want to run because it's a little. You have to run if you want to go anywhere.
That's true, yeah.
Try to walk into that casino. It's fucking
Holy
wild.
shit. It's like, I always say it's The Wire meets Walking Dead. It's just psycho criminals with like fentanyl heads.
It's terrible. And I had a homeless guy put hands on me, as the kids say.
Whoa! Let's hear it, Fatty.
Walking with Bulger, and I saw he was like behind one of those like ads, in the street.
Yeah.
The thing, and he kind of like, I watched him kind of hide, and he pops out and he goes, "Got any money?"
Whoa!
I said no, and he goes, "What the fuck?"
Wow.
That's like his move. He's one of those guys. Like he has a thing. He goes, "What the fuck?"
Oh, he's got a catchfriz?
But he kind of like shoved. Yeah, WTF? I mean, I got to tell him. It's
that
taken.
was a breather.
So yeah, and then I go, "What, Jesus?" And then there was a guy. That guy didn't even bother me, even though he touched me. 40 feet down the street, there's a guy with hospital bands on each wrist, and he starts following Bulger and I. And we had to duck into like a little ladies' shop.
Wow.
And it was one of those ones where it's like clang-a-lang, and the lady's like, "Welcome in." And I'm like, I'm just hiding from a psychopath.
Oh, I pictured you guys both coming out with dresses on.
That's funny.
That's a bit.
We could write it.
Let's do it. After dark.
Outside the box.
Yeah.
So anyways, in Cleveland, homeless people, I'm trying to stay fit. And so what I try to do is I try to book a class ahead of time. Because if you pay and sign up, you feel like, all right, I got to go.
What are we talking? Biology? Science? Reading?
No, exercise.
Oh,
yoga.
I see.
Orange theory, whatever it is.
Oh, you do the spin cycle or whatever it's called?
Some kind of shit. I mean, normally I'll just go to the gym, but they didn't have kettlebells, and that's what I like to do these days. You got to stay diverse with your workouts or else you just get tired of it.
That's true.
And then you're like, what do I give a fuck?
Right.
And then I've been running a bunch, so I was like, you beat up your body running on cement. So I was like, let me go do yoga, which I did a few months ago in, I forget which city. I brought Matt Wayne, and so I got him in there. So yoga is good because it's an hour and it's hot. I like a hot yoga.
Love a hot.
Because you're pouring sweat, it's humid, and when I work out, I want to finish and be wet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That feeling of like, I'm gassed, I'm fucking, my clothes are wet, my balls are wet, my asshole is bleeding.
It's like giving a blowjob. You want to get wet.
I want to finish. I want to blow somebody badly.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to blow somebody. But
I'm here, buddy.
I appreciate that. You're a good friend.
I try.
If I was like Joe Biden, stage 9 cancer that I've been hiding for years, and I said I'd like to blow you as my bucket list, how do you feel?
I feel flattered. I made the bucket, but boy, that would be weird.
Well, I'm dead soon.
Yeah, I mean the Patreon would go up, but yeah, that's a tough one.
All right, I'll blow somebody else.
Yeah, blow.
We're so close, you know.
Yeah, blow Matt Wayne or Dustin needs a beach.
Matt Wayne is pale. He's got red hair. I can't blow him.
What about Sam? He's tall.
Nah, he's not fun though.
He's not fun. We'd have a good time with the beach.
Yeah, it would be silly. Sam would be bouncing bits. I'd be sucking them off, and it'd be like, "What if you ever have a blowjob that I don't know? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I could cut the tension with a fart while you're blowing me.
Right. I'd have to pull up and be like, "I don't see it, but I know you'll have a great bit out of it." That's Sam. He bounces a bit. I'm like, "There's nothing there." 2 weeks later, I see it. It's the best bit I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, he knows his voice. He's good.
He's a magician. But anyways, I don't want to blow you. I'll blow somebody else.
Thank you.
So I'm in Cleveland. So Thursday, I go work out in the gym. No kettlebell. I just do some bullshit. And it wasn't a satisfying workout.
But good for you for going.
So I go Thursday night. I go, let me sign up for yoga. That way I'll have a commitment. I'll make a commitment to myself.
What's a yoga class going for these days with the inflation and the tariffs?
Cleveland, it's like $15.
Wow.
Not
No
bad.
one's going. That's why. They're all fat Clevelanders.
Well, I'll tell you who's going. It's like me and 7 of the hottest women. That's the other thing that's nice about these yoga classes.
Uh-huh.
Now, I can't sit here and lie. I love yoga. I've been doing yoga since I was 25. I used to do it a lot more. But there is something nice about being in a room with 7 or 8 hot-bodied, sweaty women.
Hell yeah.
You know? So I sign up. I go. The teacher's name is Emma, lovely gal. She was like hot and cute, but like arm tattoos.
Oh, okay. You don't like that?
No, I do like that.
Oh, yeah, me too.
I like anything.
Yeah, true. And even dicks.
Fat, black, pussycat. I like it all.
Great room.
So I take the class. It's me and a few people. There's one other guy there, which I always hate. You always hate the one. Anytime you're in a place where there's not many guys, you want to be the only guy.
Yeah, good point.
I'm like, who's this fucking guy?
Right.
And he looked like Timothy Chalamet.
Oh, come on.
And then after the class, what do you make of this? White guy, he goes, up to the instructor, he goes, yo, you got to sell this to athletes. And I'm like, what does that mean?
Sell this?
Sell it?
The idea of yoga?
Sell yoga to athletes?
They're doing yoga.
Been around for 1,000 years.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
You should sell this to Indian people.
It's like, what are you talking about? Anyways, do the class. It's a great class. It's hot as fuck. The teacher, she goofed a couple times. She was like, said left foot over right. But we had to correct her. She had the wrong leg. She forgot a couple exercises, but still fun. And it was with dumbbells. It was like ankle weights and 5-pound dumbbells.
Okay.
We're doing like
She's a dumbbell.
these things.
Yeah.
So do the class. Feel great. Great way to start the day. I feel good. I'm showing up for myself, as we say.
Yeah.
That night, we do 2 shows. I go, maybe I'll do yoga. There was a 5K, which I like to do. So I was like, maybe I'll sign up for the 5K. I was like, but again, it's like, then you got to register. And you got to go find your bib.
Bib.
Which I do love a race, but then I'm like, also, like I said, I'm beating up my knees, and I really liked the yoga. I'm just going to do yoga again.
Not a lot of races I like.
So I'm going to do hot yoga again. Yep. I find same class, 7:30 a.m., little early.
Little early, very early. What do you mean little?
It's early, but I naturally wake up early, and I'm like, this is a good way to start the day. Let me just do it, and I can always nap. I don't got anything going on.
Oh, you're a napper.
On the road, I'll nap.
Oh, good for you.
Sign up for the class.
Nappy-headed hoe.
Whatever, I go. I do 2 shows of hilarities. Dan Bulger's opening. He's killer. Great shows. Nick is there. He's 83 years old.
Oh, he's a sweet, sweet hunk of pie.
Fucking best guy. Literally like an idol of mine.
Really?
Well, he's just so beautiful. He holds you by the arm. He's 82 years old.
He's everything your dad isn't.
Exactly. Last time I was there, He was holding my arm, and he's like, I'm so proud of you. You took something you wanted to do. Every time you come, the ticket sales go up.
Oh, my God.
And he's literally like, you're bringing so much joy. He's like, feel the laughter. That's why I'm here every night. I love the laughter. I love you.
I'm getting misty here, Fatty.
And he did it this time, too. He takes you by the hand. He gives you a tour. The guy's 83. He looks great.
He looks amazing. He's ripped.
It's just amazing. And then they play a video because it's the 40th anniversary. And it's Seinfeld, Sebastian, Bobby, Bill Burr, all these people talking about how much the club means to them.
Oh, it's a beautiful room. And he also does you got 8 piles of food here, 19 meatballs, 7 pizzas, 4 salads, and a soup. And he goes, get some food. You get more food.
It's tremendous. And also, Sam is so nice, the manager.
Yeah, he's the best, too.
Scott, I've known for years. They're just awesome, and they're huge fans. It
Hell
just feels like home.
Great club, great time. Can't wait to get back. Hey, folks. Tuesday Story is brought to you by Sheath. You know I'm wearing it right now. That's all I wear. It's all the wife wears. It's all he wears. He's my wife. It's getting sticky outside. Don't let your dick and balls bear the brunt of it. Get Sheath underwear and stay cool all summer long. Sheath underwear has 2 pouches. Put your dick in one pouch, your balls in the other, and keep everything nice and separated. They're the best. That's all I wear. I've thrown every other pair out of rando undies. These are the go-to. I love it. We love it. You know we love Sheath underwear, and we know you're going to love it too. Go to sheathunderwear.com and use code TUESGAYS to get 20% off your first order. Plus, Sheath Underwear's 100% money-back guarantee. That's sheathunderwear.com. Promo code TUESGAYS. Get Sheath Underwear. Support the show and support your balls. They feel great. They look great. I love them. Sheath. Tuesday Story is brought to you by Huel. Yes, fueling up for the day doesn't have to be complicated. Grab a Huel. Huel is a complete meal in a bottle. No guessing games, no weighing, no measuring. Their black edition, ready to drink, has 35 grams of protein, 25 vitamins and minerals, lots of fiber, and low sugar. No matter what your day has in store, you'll be fueled up for it. Love it. We love Fuel. We're always on the go. We do 9 pods a day, 16 shows a night. We have babies, we have wives, we are on the go, and you can't always eat. You can't get your sustenance. So this is perfect for that. Perfect if you're a mover and a shaker, you got a long commute, throw that puppy in your car and guzzle it down. Available in both chocolate and vanilla. Huel tastes like a milkshake, so you never have to sacrifice taste for convenience. Start saving time and money without compromising your nutrition today with this exclusive offer for our new customers. 15% off plus a free gift using our exclusive code Tuesdays15 at Huel.com. That's 15% off plus a free gift for new customers using code Tuesdays15 at Huel.com. See our show notes and for terms and conditions. Skip the stress, not the nutrition. Try Huel today for complete nutrition bottled. Don't just bottle your problems. Bottle the Huel. Tuesdays with Stories is brought to you by Cornbread. Think you've tried everything under the sun for peace of mind? Well, now it's time to try Cornbread Hemp's CBD gummies. Cornbread Hemp CBD gummies are made to help you feel better, whether it's stress or just needing a little relaxation. They only use the best part of the hemp plant, the flower, for the purest and most potent CBD. And just in time for summer, Cornbread Hemp's THC seltzers will keep you chill by the pool. Check out the 5 milligram THC drinks in raspberry limeade, peach iced tea, and salted watermelon flavors. They're the best. I use the gummies to sleep. They just make me feel all warm and fuzzy. They take the edge off. No hangover, no side effects. Just enjoy a nice, easy night. Find your exact experience with CBD oils, creams, balms, and even CBD oil for your pets. So Fido can just chill out for a night. Right now, Tuesday Stories fans can save 30% off your first order. Wow, that's a steal. Just head to cornbreadhemp.com/Tuesdays and use code Tuesdays at checkout. That's cornbreadhemp.com/Tuesdays. Code Tuesdays.
So I do the shows, and I go, and then, of course, every night, you sign up. This is why you got to make a commitment. You go to bed. It's like 12 o'clock. I'm like, 7:30. I'm going to get up at 7:30 and go do yoga.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll play it by ear. I'll set my alarm. I'll see how I feel.
Feels like community service.
I wake up at 7:10 a.m., and of course you have that voice. Just hit stop. Just go back to bed. But I go, I already paid. Earlier me wanted to do it.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
I'm like, just fucking do it.
Good
You're
for you.
committed. You're going. So I hurl myself out of bed. I don't even brush my teeth.
Wow.
Throw on some pants, and some shorts, and both shoes in the same foot.
Yeah.
I got to jog there because I'm like, it's 7:15. I like to get my spot. I got to get a water. I got to rent a fucking mat.
Yeah.
My heart is fluttering talking about this.
Oh,
I'm
boy.
nervous to tell the story because this is huge.
Oh, well, all right. Well, get to it, Dickless.
I jog over there. I see 3 homeless people that tried to rape me the day before. I'm stepping over a guy that shoved me in the morning.
What the hell? What was it again?
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Good podcast.
So I get in there. I open the door. Clangety clang clang. I look up. I freeze. My ex-girlfriend is behind the counter, who I haven't seen in 7.5 years. We lived together 17 years ago. You remember. We first became friends right after she left me. I was down in the dumps, doesn't even describe it. I almost killed myself. I was suicidal. I was panicky. Bucket list. Unbelievable. She lives in Cleveland. Last I saw, she lived in San Diego.
I thought she was in Denver.
She's from Denver. We lived together in New York. She moved to Argentina. That's why we broke up.
Peru.
I went down and met her. Peru, we were together.
Yes,
remember?
yeah. Beth.
Becca.
Becca.
We were
Facing
in
Becca.
I did a one-man show about her.
I remember. I had to watch it multiple times.
You didn't have to.
Well, I tried to support you.
It was a good show.
Oh, my God. Becca. This is great. You met her at Caroline. She said you weren't attractive.
Yes,
She was great in bed.
yes,
She was Irish. Yes. I remember
My God.
Becca.
It's crazy. So, I mean, it's just unbelievable. I haven't seen this woman. I looked it up. 7.5. Last time I saw her, I was with you at Ari's storytelling show in Denver.
At the Comedy Works.
In 2018, January 20th, 2018.
Wow.
You know, we were friendly, whatever. You just kind of fall the wayside.
Sure. Well, you were a young man, young love.
So it was crazy for the folks at home. I'm sure you've heard about it a million times. I did a Ari's show, an entire podcast about going to Peru with this woman.
Yeah, you got food poisoning, or she did.
She almost died. She shit her pants in front of my face. She had black and white, horizontally striped underwear. I was rubbing her back. We were in a tent, a 2-person tent. Never hooked up.
Pants tent.
And she went like just a fucking Dunkin' Donuts coffee of a shark just blasting right in my eye.
Oh, my Lord.
And then the Kike, our guide, came out and gave her Tylenol. He's like, you need Tylenol? I'm like, Tylenol? She needs a helicopter. She's going to die.
She needs a miracle.
So anyways, we lived together. I met her at Caroline's. I was bombing. She was I said, whoever's back there, I'm in love with you. I met her afterwards.
Man.
I'd already told her I loved her. We moved in after 6 weeks. It was crazy.
Yeah. Wow. She's a cute lady.
You got that straight.
And so you just walk in, ding-a-ling, and then you see old BB.
I was shocked. I mean, I've never seen it. It's the craziest thing. Even now,
Wow.
I can't wrap my tits around it. I mean, picture going to Omaha,
Right.
and you see Megan,
Yeah, wow, hey, you got
and
it.
she's teaching your ski class.
Oh, man. Holy shit, that's crazy.
And
wow.
oh man, it's Mickey. I mean,
Yeah.
I couldn't even get words. I was shaking. I looked like an asshole. And by the way, she knew I was coming because I signed up. So it says Joseph List at Joe List Comedy or whatever.
And she could probably do some googs, and you're at the club.
Well, I think her brother's a fan of our show. He's a
Hey,
Tuesday.
all right. She's a nice lady. We really like her.
Yeah, so, and then you don't talk to someone for 8 years. You're like, maybe she hates me. I don't know. Maybe she
Sure,
heard the
sure.
podcast. I talked about, flicking a butt seat off my cock one time or whatever it is.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah. But, so I'm literally shaking. I'm like, and now I got to do yoga in 8 minutes.
Oh, my God. I mean, do you exchange pleasantries? You go, how you doing? You give her free tickets? What's the move?
No, we fucked on a mat.
Hey!
It was crazy. No, I mean,
Downward anal.
How you do? This is great. She's like, hey, how's it going? I'm like, what are you doing in Cleveland? You live in Cleveland? And this woman, I mean, she went to, Bhutan and, wherever the fuck else it was, some
Bhutan,
other
you
place, Argentina, Bolivia, the whole
Argentina
thing.
Turner.
Peru.
Yeah.
And she's from Denver and moved to San Diego, I thought.
Who moves to Cleveland? No offense, Cleve, but that's not really like a destination.
That's why I said. I was like, I thought she would live in India before she'd live in Cleveland.
Yeah.
But her husband's a doctor. And they had the Cleveland Clinic.
I didn't know about this guy. I don't like him.
Yeah, I didn't like him from the get-go.
This guy feels like trouble, but at least she's tied down, and she's happy.
Well, how about this? We get to talking. We had 7 minutes before class. We had babies 4 days apart.
What the
October
hell?
27th, October 23rd. And she didn't know I was a father, so I busted out 58 photos. Then, by the way, it's weird catching up with an ex that you haven't seen in 8 years because you got to be like, I live in Battery Park City. I'm a millionaire. My teeth are straight. My father's gay. I just did the Tonight Show.
Yeah, the herpes still there, but everything else, way
Herpes,
improved.
warts, whatever. But
Sure.
I'm just sending her YouTube clips. I'm like 10 million views on YouTube.
Just did the Tonight Show, bitch.
But you know what's wonderful? It's like the George Costanza. If you take everything I've ever accomplished and condense it down to a couple hours, it looks decent.
Yes.
You know me, I have such a hard time connecting to anything I've accomplished. I just hate myself.
Yeah, sure.
Horrible self-esteem and the whole thing. But when you're talking to somebody you haven't seen in years, you're like, oh, yeah, I have a kid. I live in Battery Park City.
Good
We have a
point.
balcony. I just did the Tonight Show. My movie's in the theaters. My special's coming out in the theaters next week. I got a YouTube. It just hit 10 million.
That's a good point.
When you start explaining to somebody else who hasn't seen you in years, you're
Right.
like, this is pretty crazy.
It's true because you barely finish high school, you don't go to college, you work at Sears, you become an alcoholic, blah blah blah. But from her on, you're cooking.
Yeah, all I needed was, a swift kick in the asshole by the love of my life leaving me abruptly.
I guess so.
But it was insane. But this is the crazy thing is, so now I haven't seen this person. I never possibly even would have considered that she might be in Cleveland, Ohio.
Not in a million.
Including at a yoga class that I just randomly went to downtown.
It's like your Forrest Gump, and it's Jenny.
That's what it felt like.
Yeah, you're at the Million Man March or whatever, and she's like, List, I have AIDS.
Yeah.
I have AIDS and your son.
Well, no hug, but whatever. It still was great. And then
Still Irish.
you have to go, okay, let's go start yoga class. So now I'm just being taught yoga by this woman for an hour.
Holy hell,
And
man.
she's grabbing my hips and adjusting me.
Oh, you get the old feelings back.
But she walks in, she's got the earpiece like Madonna,
Sure, Matt Rife.
and she goes, does he do that?
Yeah, it's a shame.
Oh, boy.
He's handsome. They can do whatever they want.
He's from Ohio, I think.
That's right, Cleveland.
So, she walks in, and then she goes, this is Joe List. He's a famous comedian. Because she starts laughing.
Oh, don't blow me up here,
She's like,
sister.
this is Joe List. He's a comedian. I go, we dated 18 years ago. I didn't know she was here. And the crowd starts clapping. the yoga kid.
It's like a Hallmark movie.
And it's me and a bunch of yoga girls. And so then afterward, I'm pouring sweat. It's the hardest class. It's like twice as hard as yesterday's class. I think she was trying to teach me a lesson or something.
And your heart was pounding from the love.
Oh, it was pounding. And I was pounding years ago. But it was so crazy. So the whole time you got to try to compartmentalize.
Right.
Because every couple seconds I'm like, what the fuck?
Holy, this
What
is
the fuck?
insane. Of all the gin joints and all the
That's
yogas.
exactly what I said.
Crazy.
It was insane. And so then she's running the half marathon the next day. She's like, I got to go get my bib.
Ah, the bib. I like the cut of her bib.
So I go, you can't drive over there. The road's closed because there's a race today. But I go, I know how to get there. She's never been to downtown Cleveland, even though she lives there. I've been going for years.
Too dicey?
Well, I think she just lives in the suburbs.
I see.
They got, first of all, her husband's a doctor,
Yeah.
and they're in Cleveland. They're probably the richest man in town, like George Bailey.
Good point.
So I walked her over there. We caught up. I said, this is that. She's been doing this. I've been doing that. We had some laughs, and it was great. And
Was
then the
there-
next day,
A chub at all?
no chub.
Okay,
This is
that's good.
Well, first of all, I'm 43 years old. I go a full weekend without a chub or jerking off.
What? That's unheard of.
I'm telling you. Because
A
I'm
full weekend.
Well, I'm just in my own head. I got the shows, and we're very busy right now.
That's true. We're busy people. You got a publicist, for Pete's sake.
I know. It's only when I go home and I'm
Chublicist.
back in bed with a woman that I'm like, oh, sex.
Ah, right,
can have
right.
sex.
Yeah, you got to be there.
Well, once sex is out of the possibility, you're kind of like, what am I doing? What do I care?
Yeah, good point.
That's how I feel, anyways.
Well,
If
it's
I
a
went
lot
to
of
a
work.
titty bar, I'm sure I'd chub
Well,
up. But,
sure. Okay, sorry. That was a chub break.
but Nick Chubb. So, yeah, we walked around, and it felt like Forrest Gump, where you bump into each other and you walk around all night. But it was like 20 minutes and morning. But
I saw her ruin your Black Panther party.
so then the next day was the race.
Yeah.
And this race takes off from right outside the hotel.
Oh, my
I was leaving
Lord.
at 7:30. The race is at 7. So I was like, I'll come over at 6:40. So we caught up again.
Oh, my God. You hand her a hot tea?
No tea. But it was like old times, you're making her laugh. And what I always love to continue to love about this person is my favorite quality in a person. She thinks I'm the funniest person of all time.
Oh, yeah.
So she's on the floor, pissing her pants, laughing. I'm just doing my act for her.
You missed out there, Becca.
Oh, especially now. I got the cash.
You got the cash, you got the teeth, you got the kid, you got the apartment.
Forget about it.
You got the Statue of Lib right outside your cunt.
You've got that straight. So that was great. And then ran the race. I was being a silly goose. And it was fun. And then later she texts like, I can't believe we saw each other in Cleveland. This is so crazy. So now it feels like, oh, great. We can text a little bit.
Sure.
I haven't talked to her since. But it's nice to catch up with an ex when there's you've moved, you're married, you have kids, there's no animosity, there's no more, like, you said this, I did that, if we had only had this. You just see the person, and it breaks it down into the brass tacks of what you liked in the first place.
Yeah. And it's nice to see her when you're doing all right.
Of course. If I was featuring, I would have left the class and stolen a yoga mat.
You hear that, Bulger? You got to step it up. Just kidding.
But I mean, shock, Jerry.
Of all the people, that's so crazy.
It didn't make sense. I couldn't register it. I mean, I was frozen in the door and literally I was like, oh, let me show you a photo of my baby.
Wow. And you were just jogging there, too. You're worried about the time, getting a water, so it really couldn't have hit you with more of a splash.
I mean, my heart was I was buzzing for the day. It was really wild.
Because you prepped me. I talked to you yesterday, and you were like, got a big story. You're not going to believe who I run into. And I'm such a comedy homo. I'm like, maybe he met Seinfeld. Maybe he met Larry. Maybe he met Richard Pryor.
Well, I'll take this over Larry. I mean,
well, sure. This means something. Larry would go, who? What? Don't touch me.
Well, you also had that thing of like, I just thought I wouldn't see this person again in my life.
Yeah.
I mean, 8 years, you're like, oh, all right, well, we're doing our own thing and whatever.
Unbelievable.
Unreal.
Wow. And everything's copacetic. You guys are all, that's nice too, that you see your old ex and there's no bullshit.
Well, we had bless you.
Thank you.
We had a relationship we only dated for a year and a half. It was 17 years ago.
Wow, you acted like you guys were married with children.
Well, we lived together. I was in love. She touched my leg. And then also, we went to Peru together for 10 days. It was an extraordinary trip. And then we almost took another trip one time. When I first started dating Sarah, we had been dating like 3 months. She was like, you want to go to Bolivia with me? And I was like, oh my God. I think it was Bolivia, something like that. I was like, oh my God, Peru was amazing. I wouldn't mind, but I'm dating this girl. What do I do?
Wow, hilarious.
And then ultimately she was like, you know what? We can't. You got a girlfriend now. It's crazy. And I was like, yeah, you're right. Damn. But I almost was like, hey, Sarah, I'm going to go meet my ex in Bolivia. Because we had only been dating like 3 months or something like that. So who knows what would have happened then? I'd be living in Cleveland right now.
By the way,
she moved there for her husband, so I guess we wouldn't be in Cleveland.
That's true. Can we sidestep and just talk about the fact that you wrote a one-man show? That is a lot of work. And you put that shit together with music cues and visual aids and regular aids.
That's a good point. Yeah, it was a good show. And then Colin Quinn gave the funniest advice ever. I think I told you. The show was called There Will Be Pigs.
Oh, because she said that about you.
She said that because I talked about how all the girls I had sex with before were all pigs, which is true because I was a drunk asshole. I fucked the fattest women alive.
Yeah, Rupert.
And because that's all, I had such low self-esteem, Jerry. That's all I did was fuck gross women with hair on their tits.
We've all been there.
And so then I had sex with her. She was wonderful and sweet and everything I've ever wanted in a human being, and except for loving me.
Sure. Well, that's tough. But, that's a tall order.
I'm a tall order.
Hairy tits. I remember her, by the way.
So when we were breaking up, I called all the women I fucked pigs.
Yeah.
And then when we were breaking up, she was sad, and I was like, I'll love you forever. She's like, I know, but there's gonna be pigs.
That's a great title.
And I was obsessed with There Will Be Blood, so I was like, There Will Be Pigs. So then Colin Quinn, who's a dear friend, he came and watched the show, which I can't even believe that he did that.
To the Creek in Queens.
I know. And then after the show, he's like, first things first, he's like, the title is horrific.
I love the title.
He goes, if I didn't know you, I'd think you're a complete psycho. He's like, you're calling your girlfriend a woman who's just horrible to you. She leaves you and it's shitty. And then you're calling all these other women just pigs. Like, he's like, you're just referring to women as pigs. He's like, it's completely unbefitting of the show.
Interesting.
He's like, the show is you're this like sweet boy who will do anything for this woman.
Yeah.
But you're referring to women as pigs.
Well, the other women.
Right. And I was like, yeah, it's not a bad point.
Not a bad point.
But
it wouldn't help marketing.
No. But anyways, I did the show a couple, but I also, again, I just didn't believe in myself. So whatever, I moved on.
I feel like we could dust that thing off, and you get a slow year where you can't figure out an act. Put that puppy out there. You got fans out there. They come out to see it. They want to hear about your backstory. They want to hear about Bethany. I think you really put that out there. That could be something.
It could be something because there's a lot of great jokes in there, a lot of funny stuff.
Yeah.
I got Last Comic Standing.
Yes.
I looked into the camera and I said, I miss you, Becca. I have emails. I emailed her. I was like, I'm going to be a celebrity. It's crazy. Then I got edited off the show. She invited me to Peru. I thought I was going to get back together.
Yeah, the shitting, the guide, Tiktu.
Kike. We slept in a rope. Her and I talked about this the other day. We slept in a honeymoon bed.
Whoa.
Like, it was just a big bed with like the mosquito net thing, but not mosquito,
God.
like the romantic flower. And then we just platonically laid next to each other.
Oh, little Philly break your heart.
But I'm also such a homo. We should have fucked there.
Of course.
I flew all the way to. This is why I have no self-esteem, Jerry. I told you, I had a female comic, I'll tell you later, one time say, I want to make you breakfast. And I was like, I'm not a breakfast guy. True story.
Judy Gold, we'll never forget.
True story. So this woman is like, come meet me in Peru. She's single. I'm single. We dated. We were in love. We're in the honeymoon suite. We shared a tent.
Pants tent.
I should have tried to thumb her asshole or something.
Of course. Fuck her through the shit.
I blew it.
Damn it. Wow. What a time. What a time. But it all worked out. You got a beautiful, lovely wife now and a beautiful fat kid and a beautiful life.
Well, the baby. Sarah and I broke up yesterday.
I see.
No, it's awesome.
It
And,
happens.
I wouldn't change anything. And, maybe I wouldn't have mind getting laid in Peru, but, I might have made it weird. If I leaned in, she might have been like, get the fuck away from me. We're ending this trip early. So
right.
You never know. It all worked out great. Here I am in a basement talking about eating cum, and my tea's too hot, my tongue's burned, the
That's
baby's
a win.
crying.
That's a win.
But boy, it was something special.
That's a beautiful story. It's a shock. It's an awe. But then it all winds up great. The 5K, TK, good times.
It was really special, and I don't know what to tell you. One of the craziest moments of my life. It's serendipitous.
Yeah, well, that's the shit you'd see in a movie and you go, oh, okay, so he walks into a fucking yoga store and there's a goddamn whore doing the counter. Come on.
Well, yeah, and if you said it to a producer, they'd be like, why is she in Cleveland?
Exactly.
That doesn't make any sense.
Well,
and
she's
I'm like,
married to a doctor. It feels like a stretch.
It was crazy. And we had kids 4 days apart. So we were showing, this is my baby, that's your baby. It was really beautiful. And I think, there's something. As Jackson Brown said, I'm looking back carefully because there's still something there for me. All these things happen for a reason. And I think one of the reasons was to connect with what I've accomplished and how beautiful my life is.
I completely agree. It took the past to show you the present.
Exactly. And you have this thing where you're like, oh my God, I love my wife and life and son so much. It worked out so beautifully. And there was all that pain, but the pain has subsided. I don't feel any of that anymore. I don't feel any anger or this or that anymore. And you just go, it's like the end of Annie Hall, where he's like, I'm just so grateful I had met you and we had that time together.
That's what it is.
And it was just wonderful. And then you're also like, I can't wait to get home to my wife. And you call her and you tell her the story. And she's like, that's the craziest thing I've ever heard.
Oh, yeah.
And it was just beautiful.
That's a beautiful thing. And boy, no one can ever say, just to sidetrack back to the work part of it, no one can ever say you didn't give it a shake, a fair shot.
Oh, I gave it a shot.
You had this career in Beantown. You'd open it for Dane Cook, DePaulo, whoever, and then you moved to New York. You drink a lot of it away, and then you go back to the open mic scene. You wrote a one-man show. You got Montreal. You put an act together, and then one brick by brick, here you are with straight teeth.
And the fourth special is out now or later. When does this come out, Chuck? What day is it?
2020.
It's soon. It's the 26th. Next Monday.
Okay, great.
Oh, okay. So the special is coming out this week, I think. We did it in theaters. It was awesome.
Yes. Tonight's the premiere.
No. What? Oh, the night that we're recording.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Tonight's the big premiere. It went great. It was awesome. Sold out all over America. And the special, what I'm going to do is, what do you think of this? Put the special on Punch Up without too much fanfare publicity. Just say, hey, tweet it out. It's on Punch Up for a couple days.
Yep, couple
so
bucks.
The diehards, no cash, just the emails. I just want those emails, and I'll never spam you. I just email when I'm coming to your town, and then it'll go on YouTube after. Now, it might affect the YouTube views, which everyone judges, and they'll all write to me and go, oh, it's less.
Sure.
Because I had it in the movie theater, and then Punch Up, and then YouTube. But you
so
try to use all the buffalo, as they say.
But what is the upside of the Punch Up?
Get those emails.
Oh, the email. Oh, that's good.
And this is why you want the emails. I was in Cleveland. 4 different, count them, 1, 2, 3, 4 people recognized me on the street, wanted to take photos, Tuesdays, no idea I was in town.
There you go. Happens all the time.
You cannot believe how little our reach is.
I know.
Even when you're selling tickets, I sold 1,000 tickets.
Right.
But there's still a minimum of 4 people that went, what?
Is that on us? Is that the club? Is that the internet? Is that Punch Up? I don't know who to blame for that.
I think a lot of people don't listen all the way through to plugs. You see it all the time.
I don't. I listen to pods. Like, oh, they're plugging. I'm out.
Right. We do it at the end, too, which is probably stupid.
Yeah, Theo does it up top, by the way.
Yeah,
He's
we
very
should do it
popular.
up top or in the middle.
Why don't we just do it? It's so easy.
I have such low self-esteem. I assume I'll go, hey, I'm in Cleveland. They're going to go, boop.
I just forget also. And then I think algorithmically, people only like 2% of the people see your stories or see your thing.
I know.
That's why everyone makes fun of email lists, but it's effective.
It is.
That's how I see bands all the time. I went to Tedeschi Trucks last night. They emailed me and go, we'll be at the Beacon. I go, I'll be there too.
I'm with you. I still follow Louis' email, or I'm subscribed, and I get like hey, I'm in whatever, and I'm like, oh, Louis in that. So it does work. I read them.
Right. Yeah. So get on the email list. Sign up for the email list. The special's coming out, small ball, first Punch Up, then whatever I said, YouTube.
Yep.
And I'm in Atlanta this weekend, the Punch Line.
There you go. Come out, ATL, Hot Atlanta. That's a great comedy town.
Absolutely. Oh, and Denver, speaking of Denver on my mind, Comedy Works, September 18th to the 20th. Get those tickets in advance, because last time I was there, we added a show. Everything sold out clean, so get them early.
That's going to go quick. I'm going to Bolger, Dan Bolger. I'll be in Bolger, so Boulder, sorry. There goes that ticket. But I'm thinking about Dan in my head. I'll be in Boulder in like November, October area, so check that out as well if we're talking Colorado.
Yeah.
And Dallas, we added a show. Come on out. DC is on sale, and I'm coming to San Diego. It's going to be a big show. Just saying, I'm working on something.
Balboa?
No. It's a different theater. I've done the Balboa, but this is a different theater because I'm working on
something special going on.
Something's cooking out in San Diego and DC.
Okay.
So let's fill those up doing the Lincoln Theater, which is an iconic place. And I'm going to Australia. We'd love to have you. And then
mate.
All the other show, Rochester, fucking Portchester, Albany, the Crumbs. But so look at this guy. Hold on.
That's a pirate.
I don't want to be a pirate. But pirate. So what are you going to be?
For a band, the Crumbs.
Oh, yeah. Harry Crumb.
I think there's a good idea. Why don't you do, you guys riff up front on every episode, and then you get into stories?
Yeah.
Do dates at the end of the riff, so then it's like 10 minutes in.
That's not bad.
It's
That's
not
bad.
immediate, but you get it in the front.
The only thing is it can hurt the momentum, because sometimes you're riffing and you just want to ride that wave, but...
Well, you guys normally do riff, look at my shirt, can you believe this? And then you go, all right. Anyway, and so that's where you do it.
That's
here's what we do.
Point.
We record the plug separately.
Oh, and
then you plug it in.
Sure.
That way we don't have to worry about the momentum.
That's good.
Win-win.
Chuck hates it because it's not his idea.
No, I like it. I just think that when people do see the transition, that's when they fast forward. That's when the ads, because the ads are in the middle.
People hate transitions.
But check out my podcast, Fun Bearable, with comedian Ray Harrington and Brad Rohr. It's a lot of fun. We do a lot of weird stuff, and we're doing a live show on Sunday, June 1st at the Comedy Connection in East Providence, Rhode Island. Come on out. A lot of Tuesdays came out when we did our summer show last year. Really, really fun. It's not just a live podcast. There's improv elements. There's a lot of segments. We did a big prank last year that got the attention of Narragansett Beer.
Hey.
So I think they're going to print custom cans for us at this show and sell them.
That's insane.
With my buddy Brad, because we did this big prank where we made a fake hot dog business for him, and we sent out advertisements all over the country.
Dog beer or something?
Yeah, and so Narragansett's making a hot dog seltzer can with that logo that we used for the prank last year.
Ooh.
So cool.
If this podcast blows past our podcast, I will kill myself.
It could happen.
Well, I'm
it could
starting
happen.
that podcast with Quinn. I mean,
Oh, boy.
that's going to get some numbers. But yeah, funbearablepod.com for tickets. And yeah, Sunday, June 1st at the Comedy Connection in East Providence, Rhode Island. Come on out. It's a lot of fun.
Our Patreon is
you.
hot right now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really? Yeah, we got a lot of cool new stuff, a lot of videos. We got the
new green room hang.
new green room hangs.
Great talk in the basement about your new special.
Yeah.
The next one.
We got Zoom, some fun Zoom stuff. And what else? We had something with you.
Well, we did a couple.
Oh, you're shooting
We're
tonight.
doing the Q&A.
Yeah, we're shooting tonight for the premiere at the IFC. That'll be really cool.
Yeah. Also, I'm in Baltimore. I forgot. I'm going back to Magoobies for the hell of it. So, yeah, thank you, folks. We'll see you all in hell. We're good. Thank you, Becca. Good to see you again. Praise Allah. Queef it up. I'm gay. Get on the Patreon. Comedy.
To be themselves.